Imagine a runner at the starting line. The pistol fires. They surge forward. Then, a misstep, a stumble. Their knee hits the track. For a moment, the world shrinks to that single point of impact. The cheers fade. The other runners blur. The race feels lost. It's tempting to stay down, to let failure and embarrassment win. But this is the moment that defines a champion. Not the fall, but the decision to rise. Grit isn't about perfection or an unbroken chain of victories. True success is forged in these moments of falling. We're taught to fear failure, to see it as a final judgment. But failure isn't a wall, it's a staircase. Each stumble is a step that lifts you higher, a lesson that refines your approach. The pain teaches you to be mindful. The struggle builds resilience. Without these moments, we'd never develop the toughness to finish the race. So when you find yourself on the ground, take a breath. Acknowledge the sting, but shift your focus. Don't see the fall as the end, see it as the turning point. This is where real growth happens. The most inspiring stories aren't about those who never fell. They're about those who fell and chose again and again to rise. Stand up, dust yourself off. Take another step forward into the unknown. Think of Thomas Edison. His name means invention, but his journey was a marathon of trial and error. Edison didn't invent the light bulb in a single flash of genius. He tried hundreds of materials, carbonized bamboo, platinum, and more. Each attempt failed. Most would have quit after a handful of tries. Edison faced 1,000 failures before finding the answer. When asked about it, he said he hadn't failed. He'd found 1,000 ways that wouldn't work. This mindset transforms failure from shame to knowledge. Each burnt-out filament was a clue, narrowing the path to success. Edison wasn't just guessing, he was learning step by step. His story isn't just about the light bulb, it's about perseverance. Success is rarely a single moment of brilliance. It's built on countless small failures, each one a stepping stone. Perseverance, not talent, is the true engine of achievement. The light that fills our rooms was born from the heat of 1,000 failures. That's the real power of persistence. Failure is universal. It's how we learn to walk, to study, to build, to create. A toddler falls dozens of times before walking. They don't quit, they try again, driven by curiosity. The student who fails an exam feels crushed, but those who persevere use it as a catalyst to improve. Entrepreneurs often have failed ventures before they succeed. Each failure teaches lessons no textbook can offer. Artists scrap canvases, scientists disprove hypotheses, all before breakthroughs. Failure is the friction that polishes us, the pressure that turns carbon into diamonds. To avoid failure is to avoid growth. Every achievement is stitched together by setbacks. Embrace failure as a teacher, not a verdict. It's the common thread in every human story. The willingness to try, fail, and try again is what moves us forward. Don't fear it, learn from it. That's how progress is made. Every setback leaves a mark. We can see scars as reminders of failure or as maps of lessons learned. Rejection teaches empathy. Frustration teaches patience. Embarrassment teaches humility. These aren't weaknesses. They're the building blocks of character. Think of learning an instrument. The screeches and wrong notes are feedback, not defeat. A musician who fears mistakes never learns to play. The same goes for relationships. Conflict and misunderstanding, if faced with openness, deepen our bonds. A relationship without friction is shallow. It's through repair that trust grows. The goal isn't a life free of failure, but to become a master student of our own mistakes. Extract the lesson from the loss. When you fail, pause. Ask, what did this teach me? How can I grow? The answers are the gold hidden within the grit. Scars aren't signs of defeat. They're proof of growth. They mark the beginning of something new. The path to any goal is rarely straight. It's full of detours, hills, and setbacks. The temptation to quit is real, but success lives just beyond our comfort zone. The most important skill isn't avoiding failure. It's rising every time we fall. That's grit, passion, and perseverance for the long haul. Grit means sticking with your future, day after day, year after year. A single stumble doesn't end the race. Each time you rise, you build the strength to finish. Look back at your failures, not with regret, but as your training ground. Those moments built your resilience. Your history of failure is your portfolio of strength. Don't let fear of falling keep you from climbing. Embrace the struggle. Welcome the lessons. When you fall, remember, every great success story is a story of overcoming failure. Stand up, breathe, and take the next step. Your greatest success may be just ahead.